Hi, my name is Jimmy Cortez. I graduated from the National Aviation Academy in March of 2010. I currently am employed by the Boeing company. Started out as an aviation maintenance technician and am currently a flight line operations manager. My time at NAA was an incredible experience. I always went by the motto of you only get out what you put in. So with that in mind, I came to NAA with an expectation of myself to put in every ounce of effort that I had. The instructors here were incredible. They helped you along the way, whatever you needed. If you had questions to ask, they either knew the answer or would get the answer for you. The avionics program actually set me apart from just joining to the A&P portion of the program. It enabled me to get a job with an employer I actually didn't even think about because of being so new to the industry. Boeing wasn't even actually a target of mine, but just happened to fall into place with the background and education I was able to obtain from not only taking the A&P program, but also joining and taking the avionics program. After proving what I was able to do in the beginning jobs I got, mainly structures, my background of education of avionics and electrical systems came into play with the experience I gained from taking the avionics program at the National Aviation Academy. That opened up into me doing some troubleshooting, working on wiring, and which progressed into working on software, LRU replacements. It opened up a whole new category for me. I ended up excelling at, which brought me to where I was. I was recognized for the job I was able to do, for my professionalism and just my knowledge overall that was built upon by taking the avionics program. With that, I was given the opportunity to go to other sites to help out our aircraft, and in turn gave me a temporary management position. With that, I was also able to succeed and ended up becoming a permanent flight line manager delivering aircraft from the Everett Delivery Center. With the education I was able to obtain when I got to the Boeing company, I found out that I was going to be working on the 787 program. It was an incredible opportunity because it not only gave me a chance to work on it, but I was also part of the delivery team that delivered the very first 87 to Al Nippon Airways. As a word of advice, take everything you can out of this. One thing I took advantage of was being on time, actually early every day. Sat in the front row, had perfect attendance, engaged in class discussions as well as all of the projects. Even stayed after school to talk with the instructors with any questions I had, and also extracurricular activities. I was also class president of the class I attended here at the National Aviation Academy. It pushes you to be a better individual by wanting to strive to be your best, not only for yourself, but because you're also representing your class. It gives you a sense of pride, and that pride gives you self-confidence, which shows to everybody else that you're confident in what you do and who you are and what your capabilities are. In closing, I would recommend anyone who's even remotely interested to look into the aviation maintenance industry. It's a field that's fast growing. The technology is starting to outpace what current mechanics would normally work on. So there is going to be a huge influx of new mechanics required. With that in mind, National Aviation Academy is an incredible school, not only because I went here, but because I have worked with other mechanics from other schools, and by far, I enjoy working with fellow graduates the most because of the knowledge they come out with, their professionalism and their work ethic. If the opportunity strikes, Boeing is a great company to work for. They have great benefits for not only their employees, but also their families as well. Make the best of every opportunity you get.